Good morning, it's Friday. Happy Easter weekend, everybody. We're gonna go through 3 rounds of our warm-up, a couple staple exercises for our warm-up for OK Fitness here. We're gonna go lunge and open. That means we're coming down so the back knee is almost to the ground. Whatever knee is forward, that hand pulls open. Let it bring your whole torso over to the side. Close up, stand back up tall, and then do the same thing on that other side. That's the lunge and open, and then we're gonna come over to the wall slides, where we're gonna come right up against the wall, step a little bit forward, and then tuck your pelvis underneath you so I can get your low back in the wall. Once you got your low back in the wall, we're looking for upper back, head, elbows, and wrists. Try to get all those points of contact in the wall as best as you can. It's not gonna be perfect. Many of you are gonna be something like this, a little bit off the wall, and that's fine. Just be where you're at, trying to keep just as close to the wall as you can. From there, you're gonna reach up, keeping those points of contact, and back down. Controlling those reps. This is one of those ones that looks easy, but it's not. Really work in the back part of your body, your back muscles for good posture, and keeping strong, healthy shoulders. Your workout today is 4 different exercises where you're going to go a minute on one exercise, rest for 30 seconds, and then a minute on the next exercise, so on and so forth. What I want you guys to do is grab yourself a whiteboard or a pen and paper, and I want you to keep track on each exercise in each round, how many reps you get. And then get a calculator at the end of the workout. You're gonna add it all together, and whatever that total rep count is your score for the workout. It's gonna be a tough one, it's gonna be a sweaty one, but I'm looking forward to see how you guys do. Let's get it. The first exercise is burpees. You guys are probably loving these more and more every time that we do these. Remember, why don't you come all the way down and all the way back up. So if it's from the ground, the standard burpee is all the way down, chest to the ground, and then back up tall and do a jump. The easier version is find an elevated surface, whether it's a table or a couch or whatever, and then you just do the same thing. You're gonna come down from there and then back up tall. Remember, you can step back or jump back depending on what you want to do. Right? It might be a little bit quicker if you want to power through it to jump. But if that's hard on your knees, or if you just can't figure it out, you can just step back and step back forward each time. Next one is lunges. You can choose to do these walking or jumping, up to you. So walking, just in the same place. If you have lots of room wherever you're doing it, go ahead and feel free just to be walking, moving forward each time. Or if you want to power through them a little bit quicker, go ahead and do them jumping. That's the lunge. And next is the alternating Vups, one that you guys have been doing a fair bit in the past couple of weeks, where you guys are going to start here. Easier version is just keep the knees bent and then reach towards the opposite toe. That's the easier version. Harder version, legs and arms come back each time and touch the opposite toe. And that is the alternating V-up. The last one in the circuit is mountain climbers. I'll show you 2 different variations. Easier version is just to do it kind of marching style, and the harder version is running. So we're looking for the knee to come towards the elbow. You don't have to make contact, but it should come close, so marching or running. That's the mountain climber. For the cool down, we're gonna go through 3 rounds of 2 different exercises. The first exercise is our hip thrust hold, one that we've done several times. We'll review it. Find yourself a sofa or a chair or something that you can rest your shoulders onto. You're gonna come down onto here. Get those shoulders onto it. Harder version, we're gonna go 1 leg up. Get your hips as high as you can so that glute is really working. You're gonna hold that for 30 to 45 seconds each leg. Easier version, if you can't quite do single leg, both legs on the ground, hips as high as you can, working your glutes, and holding that for 60 seconds or a little bit longer if you can. And lastly is the Superman, where you're going to be lying face down on the ground, arms straight in front of you, legs out the back, and then we're just going to lift hands and feet off the ground, working the entire back side of your body, and then holding that for 30 to 45 seconds. It looks something like this. Down on the ground, reach out and extend up. Hold that position, thinking about just keeping tension in your back muscles, glutes, hamstrings, and holding that there. Happy Fun Fitness Friday. That's your workout of the day. I want to continue getting feedback from you guys. Send me those sweaty selfies. Send me any feedback you have, whether it's, hey, just loving it, or whether it's, hey, we're loving the yoga, I want to do more of that. Whatever it is, guys, I want to hear from you. Have a great Easter weekend, and we'll see you next week.